Hi, John and Jeannie. It's March 27th, 2011. I did some work in the garden yesterday and I thought I might use it to show you how I prepare a little bit of ground for sowing potatoes. So this is the little bit of ground there, maybe 7 or 8 feet by about 3, and that's just old, used up ground from last year, nothing done with it until yesterday. The first thing I did was I put down a line that you can see here, so it's a proper rectangle, even though it doesn't look like it in the photo there. Next, I score along the line with the spade. I just got a close up of that so that you'd know, well, you know anyway. I just score along that line, all the length of that line. And then just dig out the contents of that so you can end up with a little bit of a pit um, in the area. Took the line away, and that's a pit that I've ended up with. And I put the earth that I took out here. So just to show you that pit again, it's maybe 6 inches, 9 inches deep. Now this isn't exactly what they did in Erislannon all those years ago, but it is a version of it for a small garden in Ballincollig. So you can see it again here. I'm just showing you the different pictures so you get an idea. And I wouldn't see why I had my Wellingtons on at this stage. That's what my shoes are there. I wouldn't see why you wouldn't be able to put some wire down at the bottom of the pit to stop the gophers from coming in at this stage. So what I do now is, oh yeah, well I put down some fertilizer, and if you were in Arslannon even today or back the years, you put some seaweed in where the potatoes were going to be. And now basically you fill in from the earth that's here, you start filling in the pit again. And this is a particular old trick from Erislannon and from those ridges that you used to see, where you just dig the trench along here and you pat it in sideways. A little bit of fast spade work, but again, how far wrong can you go? You pat it in, you chuck, this is black earth here that I had left over from compost and things like that, so you can, that's the only reason for the color difference there. But you chuck this in along the ridge, and you just pat it with the back of the spade here to get that edge to which rises up the ridge. And that's a close up of that um, happening on the left hand side there. And then moving along to this, so that's how it looks when you finish. The left hand side as we're looking at it here, so you're getting a bit of a trench here and a little bit of definition here, a bit of, and that's rising up maybe 6 inches from the trench. And this is what it, yeah, those are both the same really. This is what it looks like at the end, and I have another little video, I'll call it video 2, of me just patting along here with the spade or with the shovel, just to get a bit of a rise here as well. So you end up with what might be called a raised bed without any need for any support at the side. And you're ready then to stick your holes here for your putting in your slits, what they used to call slits, um, the old seed potato, here, 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 and so on, and down along. And you have a channel, or you've, well, you see I took away all the earth that was here, and that's grand. I had a canvas thing underneath it. Now, I packed in this trench with any spare dirt that was left over. And the reason for that is when the potatoes come up and get 6 inches high, you have to mold them. That's what we call it. And that means you have to dig back in here and just around each plant, you have to earth them. I think that's another name for it. So you build up earth around it to strengthen the stalks and to promote more growth from happening. My rhubarb is coming up, as you can see. And that's the same rhubarb that Dad used to grow all those years ago. I don't know how it reproduces, but anyway. So then all you have to do really is stick in your spuds, your seed potato, and wait for them to grow. And it would be great if you got some success in Mokill doing it. Okay, bye for now, and there's a second video that you can have a look at to explain that a little bit. Hope this works. Bye bye.